What YouTube channels are genuinely worth watching? Life of Boris is great, just a Slavic dude doing hilarious Slavic things. Sometimes he plays games, sometimes he tries to teach languages, sometimes he cooks. He's great cause under all the stereotype and jokes, he really is a man who cares deeply for his culture. Outside's box/outside's tradu video game journalism, let's plays, streams, D&D, and silly challenges. Lazy game reviews still holds up after all these years. If you're into old computer tech, this is the channel for you. I scrolled through a bunch of comments, but haven't seen Historia Civilis yet. Awesome channel for ancient history, particularly the late Roman Republic. Covers politics, culture, battles, the whole shebang, and does it in a really easy to enjoy way. Highly recommended. If also proud 95. I don't understand half of the flying terminology, but it's hilarious all the same. This old Tony. He has an amazing sense of humor, and he manages to make his videos funny without losing anything on the informative side of things. Edit. To go into a little more detail about his channel, he mostly does videos on hobby machining, from the value/worth of a cheap mini lathe, to building his own CNC router, with various smaller projects in between. They tend to be really informative and interesting, even for someone with no interest in actually getting into machining, with enough humor thrown in to stop it from becoming stale. Similar, but also very different, it's Avi, Arduino V's Evil, who does hobby machining, and mainly tool reviews/teardowns with extra bumblefuckery. Not always as informative, and a different kind of humor, but still worth watching. Defunct Land does detailed and super interesting videos on defunct theme park attractions, as well as former TV shows. They just did an episode on Between the Lions. Call Me Kevin and Rap Game. Ahoy. The best gaming related documentaries I've seen. That's not just counting YouTube, but the best I've seen anywhere ever. This dude could make content for mainstream media, and it wouldn't look out of place. Highly recommend one in particular, A Brief History of Graphics. Titch Quickie. 3 to 4 minute videos of only 5 topics about technology. Primitive technology, man looks at human advancement through the ages and thinks, I can beat that score. Proceeds to make awesome videos of him building shit in the jungle. Kurzgesagt, early 5 science videos. Fits, actually funny video game best moment videos. Seems scripted, but I still piss myself laughing. Forgotten Weapons, if you like a zero hype, zero tactical, and well read frontman talking about the history and ins and outs of strange guns through the ages. Rich rebuilds for a funny and ingenious look into building and fixing echoes from your backyard. 1320 if you like a straight up behind the scenes on drag racing for mostly street driven cars. Really nice presenters, and no biases in play. Mark Rober. He makes very interesting science/engineering videos, where he builds crazy stuff, and explains it, so the average person can understand it. He puts so much time and effort into his videos, there's never a boring video. Salmonella Academy. Perfect if you want to learn the weird side of history, with a ton of dark humor. I could binge them for hours. Steve 1989 Reinfo. This dude is genuinely ecstatic about MREs and reviews tons of them. Found the channel through a previous thread like this. It's surprisingly interesting to watch him review MREs from different countries, and even historical ones. Nakey Jackie is by far my favorite YouTuber. His videos are primarily about themes and more that are present in video games that also relates to life. All his videos are incredibly unique and you can tell he's very passionate about what he's doing. He also has an amazing sense of humor. I triple dog dare you to search him. Edit. Thank you to the 2 hot boy/gamer girls who gave me gold. To those of you who haven't heard it already, he also has some incredible music on SoundCloud and Spotify under the name Jackie. Dog bless. 3. Bon appetit. The Great War. A week-by-week news-like coverage of the events of WWI. An episode for every week of the war, plus a bunch of specials highlighting individual people, technology, and other features. It just wrapped up a little over a month ago with the 100th anniversary of the Treaty of Versailles. Edit the ARMISTICE*. The treaty was signed in 1919. Never not comment late at night while tired. Now they are working on World War II on a new channel, doing the same thing just week by week of World War II. Only week 17 so far. Smarter every day. A lot of people will already know about this one, but if you don't, it's seriously worth checking out. It's basically a guy delving into some of the science behind a lot of everyday things, and not so everyday things, like rocket launches. He's so passionate about it, that it's really interesting to watch, and he tries to break things down, to be more understandable to less scientifically minded folk like me. Obligatory shout out to Captain Disillusion. He makes the front page here every so often, because his videos debunking fraudulent videos and scams are so interesting. His whole character makes you feel warm and nostalgic, like you're watching an old school science educational video, kinda like Bill Nye. Drinking with Goosebumps. These guys go through the plots of Goosebumps books, and take shots every time a cliche happens. Absolutely hilarious. Picaspray, a hilarious let's player who blew up when he played Pokemon Crystal with only 6 Smeargles. He also does fun challenges like finding out if you can beat Pokemon games with only a Ditto, or playing strange ROM hacks. He does more than just Pokemon too. Really great to have on in the background or even while cooking. Lemmy Know is definitely worth watching. Top quality videos, and the mini documentaries are amazing. You suck at cooking. Primitive technology. Edit. Also, Exurbana, for something completely different. And, watch some surfing. It's good for your soul. Noclip crowdfunded video game documentaries. Internet comment etiquette, how to leave proper and respectful YouTube comments. Tom Scott, interesting videos on a variety of topics. Wendover Productions. Especially if you like planes. Tearzoo. Northernlian. Soviet Womble and Killian Experience, if you want to roll on the floor with laughter when watching them play games. Cinema Wins, and Massive G for hearing people be positive about everything and soothing voices. True TV if you want to watch Impractical Jokers clips from new episodes, and if you don't want to, something is wrong. Rob Scallon, great guitarist and musician, and entertaining to watch. Call Me Kevin. He plays video games and something about the way he does it is hilarious. Salmonella if you want some nice, clean, useful education. Oversimplified. Internet historian. Truly comic genius, but also great to reminisce on shit like the iPhone massacre. Edit. Thank you sweetie for the silver. Critical Role, if you're willing to commit a few hundred hours to watching. It's a brilliant group of best friend voice actors playing D&D, with Matt Mercer, the best DM ever, running the game. Salmonella Academy is one of my favorite channels. Edit. Removed previous edit. Northernlian. If you like watching gaming by a guy who has excellent banter, and is generally subpar at the games he plays, dude is a diamond in the squeaky over the top YouTubers rough. The guy has been playing Ice Arc for about 5 years, and he still gets solid views on each daily episode. He's doing something right. Edit. I want to say that the sub per bit was an understatement. NL is genuinely good at games. I just meant he doesn't play the optimal way, and is only worried about playing the game and enjoying it. Limino and CGP Grey. Life of Boris. Stay cheeky breeky comrades. Red Letter Media. A bunch of older guys watching and making fun of good, bad and just awful movies. Gus Johnson. Edit. Holy balls. Silver and gold. First time ever. Thanks so much. Ask a Mortician. Hot Ones.